What if changing just one thing about your hair could brighten your whole face instantly? Sounds too simple, right? But for so many women over 50, this one change makes all the difference. You see, after a certain age, our skin tone begins to shift, sometimes becoming duller, more uneven, or losing that natural glow we once had. And while skincare can help, makeup can cover, there's something else that can actually reverse the look of dull skin. It's your hair color. Yes, your hair color has the power to either enhance your natural beauty or completely drain it. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look tired even after a good night's sleep? Or, why does my skin suddenly look sallow or washed out? It may not be your skin at all. It might be your hair color that's doing you wrong. In today's video, we're diving deep into three specific hair colors that do wonders for mature women. These aren't trendy shades that come and go with the seasons. They're flattering, timeless, and proven to make you look more radiant, without the need for drastic changes or expensive treatments. But we're not stopping there. Because just as there are colors that lift you up, there are others that drag you down. That's why we're also revealing three hair colors to avoid if you want to keep your skin looking healthy, your features soft, and your overall appearance youthful and elegant. If you've been wondering whether your current color is helping or hurting your look, or if you're ready to refresh your style with a smart, subtle shift, you're in exactly the right place. So get cozy, grab your favorite cup of tea, and let's explore the colors that truly flatter women over 50. You might just discover the hair color that makes your skin glow and your confidence shine. 1. Caramel brown, a warm hug for your complexion. Let's begin with a shade that feels like a warm embrace. Caramel brown. This deliciously soft, golden brown tone isn't just a crowd pleaser. It's a skin brightener, a glow giver, and a silent confidence booster for countless women over 50. Why? Because it walks the perfect line between depth and warmth. You see, as we age, our skin tends to lose some of its natural color. It can look a little cooler, more muted, or uneven, and that's where caramel brown shines. Its gentle warmth reflects light back onto your face, giving the illusion of a healthy, sun-kissed glow, without needing to step out into the sun. The golden undertones in caramel brown complement a wide range of skin tones, from fair to medium to tan, helping revive dull or pale complexions. Another reason caramel brown is such a flattering choice, it softens the contrast between your hair and your skin. Harsh contrast, like stark black or ultralight blonde, can exaggerate fine lines and draw attention to areas you'd rather keep subtle. But caramel brown, it blends, it soothes, it lifts. It's also incredibly versatile. You can go slightly darker for a cozy chestnut caramel, or add golden highlights for more dimension and light. Either way, it adds warmth and life without demanding constant salon visits or high maintenance. And here's something else worth noting. This shade is forgiving. If you have some grays coming in, caramel tones help them blend more naturally, especially when paired with a soft balayage or subtle highlights. This means you're not fighting your natural hair, you're working with it. For women with medium to warm undertones in their skin, caramel brown often acts like a built-in soft focus filter. It creates a gentle halo effect, brightening the overall face and bringing attention to your smile, your eyes, your energy, not your age. So if you've been feeling like your current color is just there, but not doing anything for you, or worse, making your skin look flat or tired, caramel brown might be the sweet solution you didn't know you needed. And the best part? It's timeless, not trendy, not loud, just beautifully flattering. Up next, let's look at another radiant choice, one that carries a bit more sunshine and even more light. We're talking about honey blonde, a soft, glowy color that works magic in all the right places. 2. Honey blonde, a touch of sunlight for mature. Skin, if caramel brown is like a warm hug, then honey blonde is like a soft beam of morning sunlight. It's bright without being brassy. It's golden without being overpowering. And most importantly, it's one of the most forgiving blonde shades for women over 50. As we mature, our skin can lose some of its natural warmth and radiance. Pale or cool-toned blondes, especially platinum or ash, often wash us out, making the skin look grayish or tired. But honey blonde, It does the exact opposite. This golden blonde hue adds warmth and softness that reflects beautifully on the skin. It brings a healthy, youthful glow that mimics what sunlight does to our complexion without UV damage. It's especially flattering on women with neutral to warm undertones. If your skin has hints of peach, olive, or golden tones, Honey Blonde will look like it was made just for you. And here's what makes it even better. Honey Blonde can be adapted. You can go slightly deeper with a buttery honey for fall and winter, or lighten things up with sun-kissed highlights for spring and summer. This adaptability means it never feels out of season and never feels like too much. Another bonus? It works wonderfully to soften the look of grays. When blended properly, think soft balayage or woven highlights, it doesn't hide gray hair completely, but it blends it in a way that feels intentional and effortless. It's less about covering up age and more about creating harmony. Plus, Honey Blonde has a subtle, playful quality. It's light, it's soft, but it still carries a bit of fun and femininity. It says, I'm vibrant, I'm graceful, and I still enjoy playing with color. But don't let the lightness fool you. This shade isn't childish. It's mature, elegant, and full of warmth. And that's the magic of Honey Blonde. It's not trying to make you look like someone you're not. It simply enhances what's already beautiful: your glow, your warmth, your spirit. So if you're craving a lighter tone but worry that going blonde might wash you out, don't write it off just yet. Try Honey Blonde. It might just surprise you. Now let's take a step in a slightly cooler direction, because not all warm tones are for everyone. For some women, the secret to a brighter, more youthful complexion lies in something unexpected. A shade with a hint of ash, a little mystery, and a whole lot of style. Let's explore the elegant charm of Ashy Mocha Brown. 3. Ashy Mocha Brown, the cool tone secret to looking effortlessly chic. If warm tones don't quite flatter your skin, or if you've always felt better in cooler shades, then Ashy Mocha Brown might be your perfect match. This elegant, muted brown has subtle cool undertones with just a whisper of smokiness. And while it may sound understated, don't be fooled. This color is a quiet powerhouse when it comes to enhancing mature beauty. What sets Ashy Mocha apart is its refined balance. It's not too dark, not too light, and definitely not too warm. It walks that perfect middle line, which makes it incredibly flattering for women with cool or neutral undertones in their skin. Let's break that down. As we age, many of us notice increased redness or discoloration in the skin, especially around the cheeks, nose, and or chin. Warm hair colors can sometimes accentuate that redness. But ashy tones? They do the opposite. Ashy Mocha Brown acts like a soft focus lens, calming down red undertones and evening out the appearance of your complexion. It brings a cooling effect to your overall look, subtle but incredibly effective. And this shade isn't just practical, it's sophisticated. It gives you that I didn't try too hard kind of chic. It's sleek, modern, and very easy to maintain, especially if you're transitioning from darker natural hair or growing out gray. In fact, one of the best things about Mocha Brown is how well it blends with silver strands. Instead of fighting your grays, this color allows them to peek through in a way that feels soft and intentional. With the right placement, think subtle highlights or lowlights, you can create beautiful, seamless dimension. It's also a great option for women who want a cooler color without jumping into icy or platinum territory. Ashy Mocha has a richness that avoids flatness. It adds depth without heaviness. And just like the previous two colors, it works best when tailored to you. You can deepen it slightly for fall, or add a few silvery beige highlights to keep it light and dimensional in summer. So if your skin leans cooler, or you've struggled with redness that warmer hair colors only make worse, Ashy Mocha Brown might be the elegant, low-maintenance solution you didn't know you needed. It's flattering, modern, and age-defying without trying too hard. Now that we've explored the 3 shades that brighten, lift, and flatter, let's talk about what to avoid. Because just like the right color can bring out your radiance, the wrong one can have the opposite effect, making you look older, harsher, or even washed out. Let's start with the biggest culprit of them all, the ever so common but surprisingly aging jet black. 4. Jet black. the harsh contrast that adds years. Let's start with a color that many women cling to out of habit, jet black. It's bold, it's striking, and on younger women or those with naturally dark complexions, it can be incredibly beautiful. But once we reach our 50s and beyond, jet black hair often stops working in our favor. Here's why. As we age, our skin tends to become lighter, thinner, and sometimes more uneven in tone. We may develop fine lines, shadows, or a slight loss of volume in the face. Jet black hair creates a very sharp contrast against this softer, more delicate skin. That contrast, instead of enhancing your features, ends up exaggerating every small imperfection. Fine lines appear deeper. Dark circles seem darker. Redness stands out more. What once looked dramatic now comes across as harsh and unforgiving. And while many women choose jet black because they think it makes them look younger or hides the gray, ironically, it often has the opposite effect. It accentuates the gray roots the moment they grow in, creating a stark line of demarcation. This not only makes the grays more noticeable, but also means more frequent dye jobs to keep up the illusion. And let's not forget the maintenance. Jet black hair can fade quickly, turn brassy under the sun, or lose its shine over time, especially on mature strands. Another issue? Jet black tends to flatten your features. It lacks the dimension that softer or warmer colors bring to the table. When everything is one solid, deep tone, there's no movement, no light reflection, no playfulness. It can weigh down your look, making you appear more serious, more tired, and yes, older. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up on dark hair altogether. There are deeper browns, soft black browns, or chocolate shades that still offer richness, but with more softness and versatility. The goal isn't to strip away your personality. It's to find a color that supports and elevates your natural features. So if you've been holding on to jet black for years, it might be time to reassess. Take a look in natural light. Ask yourself honestly, is this color bringing out my eyes and skin, or is it making everything look more drawn and severe? Sometimes making a small shift, just 1 or 2 shades lighter, can soften your entire face and create a more radiant, approachable look. It's not about giving up intensity, it's about finding the right kind of intensity for where you are now. So if you want to keep the drama in your hair without the harsh effects, consider exploring softer darks. Rich espresso, deep mocha, or even a black-brown blend can give you that sophisticated depth without the aging edge. Because confidence doesn't come from clinging to what used to work. It comes from knowing when to evolve, gracefully. Coming up next, let's take a look at another popular shade that many women turn to for brightness, but often discover it's a little too much of a good thing. That color is platinum blonde, and we're about to uncover why it's one of the riskiest shades for mature skin. 5. Platinum blonde, the bright shade that can backfire. If jet black adds too much contrast, platinum blonde often does the opposite. It can make everything look flat, faded, or even ghostly. Now, don't get us wrong, platinum blonde can be edgy, bold, and high fashion. We've seen it on magazine covers, runways, and Hollywood icons. But for everyday women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, this shade is one of the trickiest to pull off. The biggest issue with platinum blonde? It's extremely cool-toned and often too light for mature skin. As we age, our skin tends to lose its natural vibrancy and color. Our undertones may shift, becoming more neutral, yellowish, or even slightly red. Platinum blonde, being icy, nearly white, and highly desaturated, offers no warmth to balance that. Instead of brightening your face, it can make your skin look washed out, sallow, or gray. If you've ever colored your hair a super light blonde and looked in the mirror wondering why you suddenly seem tired, pale, or like your face has disappeared, that's the platinum effect. And there's another challenge. Platinum blonde is incredibly unforgiving. It requires frequent bleaching, which strips the hair of natural oils and protein. On aging hair that's already more fragile and dry, this process can cause breakage, split ends, and a straw-like texture. Even when done professionally, maintaining this color means regular toning, touch-ups, and deep conditioning just to keep it from turning yellow or brassy. And here's the irony. Many women choose platinum blonde thinking it will blend with their grays. But in truth, the cool, flat tone of platinum can actually highlight the difference between dyed hair and natural gray regrowth. Instead of looking seamless, the roots appear dull or even darker in comparison. Plus, with such a light and neutral shade, you lose the contrast that gives shape to your features. Your eyebrows may look too dark. Your lips lose definition. Your whole face can begin to lack dimension. Now, this doesn't mean blondes are off the table completely. In fact, in earlier sections, we highlighted honey blonde as a gorgeous option that adds warmth, radiance, and a youthful glow. The difference? Honey blonde reflects golden light. Platinum absorbs it. So if you love the idea of going light but want to keep your skin looking fresh and alive, consider soft golden blondes, beige blondes, or even sandy blondes instead. These shades are far more forgiving and work with your complexion, not against it. Ultimately, it's not about avoiding blonde altogether. It's about finding the right tone of blonde that enhances your skin's natural warmth and brings your features forward. Because beauty after 50 isn't about extremes. It's about balance, softness, and embracing colors that evolve with you, not fight against you. Up next, let's talk about a color that many think of as rich and luxurious. But when it's overused or too dark, it can actually sharpen your features in all the wrong ways. Let's explore the bold yet risky world of burgundy red. 6. Burgundy red, the bold shade that can overpower. If platinum blonde can wash you out, burgundy red can swing to the other extreme. It can overpower your features and dominate your entire look. At first glance, burgundy seems like a tempting choice. It's deep, dramatic, and full of personality. The rich mix of red and violet tones makes it feel glamorous and bold. And truthfully, it can look stunning on the right person in the right context. But for many women over 50, burgundy red adds more intensity than the face can comfortably carry. As we age, our features tend to soften. The angles of our face become more gentle. Our skin may show signs of maturity, and our natural contrast, the difference between our skin, eyes, and hair, often decreases. That's where burgundy becomes a challenge. The deep red-violet pigments in this color can sharpen your features too much, especially around the eyes and jawline. It draws attention to areas like fine lines, uneven skin tone, and facial shadows. Instead of creating harmony, it creates tension. You might find that your skin starts to look more red or blotchy, especially if you already have rosacea, flushing, or warmth in your complexion. Rather than neutralizing those tones, burgundy red amplifies them. And then there's the issue of lighting. Under warm indoor light, burgundy can appear overly purple or even muddy. Under natural sunlight, it can sometimes cast a strange undertone on the skin, making you look cooler, more tired, or even slightly off. It's a bold color, yes, but one that doesn't offer much softness. And let's not forget about maintenance. Burgundy red fades fast. It tends to lose its richness within just a few washes, often leaving behind a patchy, uneven tone. And when it fades, it rarely fades gracefully. You'll likely need frequent touch-ups, toning treatments, and color-refreshing products just to keep it looking rich. Not brassy or flat, but perhaps the biggest reason to avoid burgundy red is that it often overwhelms your natural beauty. Instead of letting your eyes, your smile, and your personality shine, it becomes the first thing people notice. The hair walks in before you do. Now, if you truly love red tones, you don't have to give them up entirely. Instead of going full burgundy, consider softer reds like auburn, copper brown, or even a warm cinnamon hue. These still give you richness and vibrancy, but in a way that supports your features, not competes with them. The goal isn't to mute who you are. It's to enhance the real you in the most flattering way possible. So if you're thinking about going red, ask yourself, do I want the color to speak louder than my face, or do I want it to complement me? Choosing the right hair color is about harmony, not dominance. Now that we've walked through the 3 most flattering shades and the 3 to avoid, you might be wondering, what's the best way to choose your next color with confidence? Let's wrap it all up with a gentle summary and some encouraging final advice. Conclusion: the power of choosing the right color. So here we are, At the end of this colorful journey, we've explored 6 hair colors, 3 that lift, brighten, and bring life to your face, and 3 that, while once popular, may now be pulling your appearance in the wrong direction. But this video isn't just about hair dye. It's about clarity, confidence, and understanding how small, intentional choices can change the way you feel every time you look in the mirror. Let's take a moment to reflect. If you gravitate toward warmth and softness, caramel brown may be your best friend. Its golden undertones and gentle richness don't just enhance your skin, they elevate your energy. It's a shade that says, I'm glowing from within. If you crave a lighter tone without crossing into extremes, honey blonde brings a soft light to your complexion, like sunshine captured in color. It's approachable, natural, and full of warmth that works beautifully with mature skin. And for those who feel more at home in cool tones, Ashy Mocha Brown is a graceful, grounded choice. It helps calm redness, adds depth without harshness, and offers just the right hint of elegance. Each of these shades brings something different, but they all share one thing in common. They work with your skin, not against it. They reflect your personality instead of overshadowing it. They help you look not younger in years, but fresher, brighter, and more in tune with who you are now. And then, there are the colors we may have worn in the past, the ones we once loved but now need to reconsider. Jet black, with all its intensity, can create more contrast than your skin is ready to handle. It sharpens lines, emphasizes hollows, and makes every little detail stand out, whether you want it to or not. Platinum blonde, though fashionable, can make your skin appear dull or tired. Its cool, pale nature often drains the warmth from your complexion, requiring a lot of upkeep for minimal payoff. And burgundy red, while rich and expressive, can overwhelm your natural features. Its deep pigments pull attention to redness and sharp edges, when what most of us want is softness and glow. The takeaway? Choosing the right hair color after 50 isn't about following trends. It's not about looking younger just for the sake of it. It's about looking like the best version of you, right now in this moment of your life. Because hair color is more than cosmetic. It's emotional. It's a daily reflection of how we see ourselves and how we want the world to see us. When your color flatters your skin, blends with your features, and brings light to your face, you don't just look better. You feel better. You carry yourself differently. You walk into a room with a quiet, effortless confidence. And that's the kind of beauty that never goes out of style. So if it's been years since you last reconsidered your shade, or if you've been feeling like something's off in your look, but can't quite put your finger on it, maybe it's time to take a fresh look at your hair color. Start by asking, does my current color bring warmth to my skin? Does it brighten my eyes, soften my features, and enhance my natural glow? Or is it making me look tired, washed out, or older than I feel? If you're ready for change, it doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes even shifting just a few shades warmer or cooler can make a huge difference. And remember, this is your journey. There's no perfect color for every woman, but there is a color that's perfect for you. So take your time. Talk to your stylist, test a few swatches, try a gloss or semi-permanent shade before committing. The goal isn't perfection, it's harmony between your color, your skin, your spirit. Now, before we go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you recently changed your hair color and felt more confident? Is there a color you're curious to try, or one you wish you'd left behind years ago? Let's start a conversation in the comments. Your experience might be exactly the encouragement another woman needs. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who might also be wondering if her color is doing her justice. This is where wise advice meets everyday beauty, and you deserve both. Until next time, stay radiant, stay curious, and stay true to the beautiful woman you already are.